How do you turn more of your website visitors into actual leads? This is something I hear all the time. And in this video, I'm actually going to include a couple things I have never mentioned once on YouTube. And I know that because I went through all my notes. I went to see, hey, have I ever mentioned this before? And I was like, wow, I can't believe I never gave away that tip for free on YouTube. Now, I do give away a lot of these things in our membership, but truthfully, I want to help as many of you guys as I possibly can. So in this video, I'm going to give you 6 of the best possible ways to convert your website visitors into actual leads. How are you doing? My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs grow. We're going to teach you how to sell your services for more profit and to better clients. We're going to teach you how to get an unlimited number of leads. And if you're struggling running your business, we have an incredible peer group that would love to help you, as well as some mentorship. If you want to check us out, growth-generators.com. And in there, you're going to find a bunch of stuff, our programs, resources. And today, if you want to go check out the Discord, I haven't plugged the Discord, I feel like, in forever. But the Discord is truly an amazing place. We have almost 1,500 people, 1,300 people in the Discord. It is extremely, extremely active at all hours of the day. So if you're looking for tech help, you want to I jump in there every once in a while, you want to pick my brain, feel free. So growth-generators.com/Discord. And other than that, just head to our website. There's a ton of great stuff on there. So let's jump into today's video. Now, the number one thing I see, and the number 6 is something I've never said before, so you got to stick around for the whole thing. But the number one thing that I consistently see over and over and over again is there's no calls to action on people's websites. Now, I'm going to use what you guys probably already know. I'm a huge fan of VC3, and just because I think their website design is great. But there's no calls to action. Now, calls to action is quite simply telling somebody or giving somebody a button that says, hey, press this now. Now, in this case, they have get started, right? But they also have, boom, take it to your inbox. You can get newsletter type, municipal, or commercial. They have some downloadables in there, but there's no calls to action. And I'm actually shocked at how few people have calls to action. Now, if you've probably heard of at some point the above the fold, and if I just type it in above the fold, you'll see, right? The old newspaper here, or better yet, we'll go newspaper because that's an archaic thing. But you had this part where the newspaper would fold right below that section here. Or this is a great, man walks on the moon, right? That is the above the fold in the actual newspaper. And that's what people call it on the website. It's that most important thing that people see right when they actually visit, right? So in this case of VC3, this whole thing is above the fold. Now, even if I X this out, right, do you struggle with IT challenges like, this is all of that above the fold. Now, as I scroll down, this is all now below the fold. And that's what people see after when they start to scroll down. Having a great call to action and multiple calls to action around the website, and not all book time with me or contact us now. That brings me to number 2. Have something valuable that your future customers would like to get. Now, not something super generic. I'm talking something that your dream customer, their mouth would water over when they think about it. Like, oh my God, 10 mistakes costing my IT firm money, or 5 simple ways to improve my cybersecurity at my HIPAA compliant office. Something crazy like that, right? But when a doctor or the owner of the firm sees that, they go, I wonder if I'm doing everything right. Let me just click on it. Even if they're happy with their current provider, maybe somebody sent them to your website, which is fantastic. Or give them a checklist, but something that they can get massive value from. If they can't get massive, massive value, then it's kind of a waste. Putting good calls to action, either getting started, learn more, contact us, but also mixing that up with a lead magnet where you create something amazing. Now, if you don't know how to make a lead magnet, right, think of something that you're just say, hey, what are 5 tips I can give or 10 tips I can give to my dream customer, right? And if you want to, you can check out Go High Level, which is where we tell everyone to go. There's an affiliate link down below, but you could build your landing pages and your automations on here. So that way, depending on if you're using WordPress and you don't want to use a plugin or anything like that, or it's a pain in the butt, people can go to what's called a landing page, right? From that call to action. Hey, go to this landing page, they find the landing page, it tells them a little bit about what they're going to get. They put in their information, they hit submit, and then boom, you get a new lead and they get the instant value that's going to help them build their business, right? And then you can invite them, hey, book some time with us, book a free consultation, hey, book a discovery call, whatever it may be. But now they're going to get value from that. Ebooks, checklists, white papers, the list goes on and on. But you have to provide that. Number three that I see slept on all the time. Now, I will say, before I say number three, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. I just got an office, by the way, so I'm going to be not too many videos this week. I'm going to be moving everything. My office currently is a disaster, but I have a real office now that I'm going to be moving into. Super excited here. So just bear with me this week. But using a website chat. Now, I know that's probably nails on a chalkboard to some of you because you're like, Harrison, I'm already so busy. How am I going to have time to do all this? Thankfully, AI makes it pretty easy. But also, Go High Level and many other chat like website chats allow you to answer it on the go. So I am surprised how few people use website chat. We don't use it personally, although we probably could. I'm sure that door is going to open at some point down the road. But website chat is absolutely. I've used it in the past. It's fantastic. You don't get as many outreaches as you think, right? You're not going to be inundated with it. But it is nice for a consumer, right, or a prospect to go on and say, hey, do you guys offer this? Or, hey, we're this kind of business. Do you think you could help us? It gives them the immediate ability. It's not, hey, we're submitting a lead. We're just doing some homework. And you can work that lead or work that prospect to then become an actual lead for your business. But I think website chat is absolutely slept on. And then you could use the AI version, Go High Level offers it, to respond to people's chats. If they ask certain questions, boom, it can automatically respond for that. But more often than not, and you could turn it off. If you want to be done at 4, 5, 6 o'clock at night answering website chats, go for it. I totally get it. Not everybody wants to be attached to their phone at every hour of the day, although I know, we're all attached to our phones in this industry, right? But it's huge. It's a huge value add for your customers. Now, number 4, we have to add social proof. I am going to beat this into your brains, but social proof is insanely important. Resources and insights, blog posts, case studies, all of this is fantastic because people buy from people they know, people they like, and people they trust. And nobody wants to be the guinea pig, right? When we look and evaluate software, hey, how big are you? How many people are using this right now? You don't want to be the early adopter. So in some cases, it does work out. But in the MSP world, they're handing us the keys to the castle, the thing that pays for the kid's college, the car, the mortgage, all of that, right? So it's really important to have really good social proof that says, hey, we know what we're doing. We've helped a bunch of people doing it. Testimonials, right? Our social proof right here at growth-generators.com is the YouTube channel. You would know, you'd be able to call my bluff and say, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. The Discord that I just invited you to come check out, we're like 1,260 something ish people. You could go in there. Hey, does his stuff work? Right. All of that adds to the social proof. Nobody wants to be the guinea pig for the most part. It's the same going for businesses doing business with you. It's important to have that, build that trust. They're going to find out about you. So hopefully they're going to read enough and watch enough to know you, right? They're going to understand what you do. Hopefully they like what you do. And then they read enough further and see that you've helped other people, and then they trust you. And that's really the most important thing. So please put social proof on there. Put a QR code on the back of your phone. Hey, by the way, we'd really appreciate it if you'd leave us a Google review. Boom, there it is. Pay for Google reviews, not in like a malicious way. I'm talking about like, hey, as a thank you for taking the time to do it, I'd happily send you a $25 or a $50 Amazon gift card. Do not buy good reviews. That is scammy, and I don't agree with that. But some people put a lot of thought and time and effort and energy into a review. Hey, you know what? It's a nice thank you gesture for it. Number 5 is make your website fast and mobile friendly. Now, most of our target customers, and I've evaluated hundreds of MSP websites at this point, it's usually about 40-60, usually leaning back and forth. So I mean 60% of the traffic is either on desktop or 60% of the traffic is on mobile. But there's usually like that sweet spot between 40 and 60, depending on whose websites and what industry they're going into. I cannot stress it enough. The amount of non-mobile friendly websites that are out there is insane. You just have to do it. And think about it, not even for your customers or not even for your new leads, but for your customers. Hey, I need to file a ticket. I'm out on the go. Boom. They want to be able to put it on. They tap into their phone. And if it's a pain in the butt to deal with, they're just going to get fed up with it. And then it's a thorn in their side. They're not going to submit the ticket. They're going to have a bad taste in their mouth because they know that they need to do it. But because your website is not mobile friendly, it's a nightmare. It should be optimized for speed, keep it clean and simple, and make sure it works on most phones, the most common ones, right? iPhones and the Android users out there. I'm just kidding for all of you Android users out there. But truthfully, right? Now, tablets are a little bit of a gray area. It can be kind of a pain in the butt to deal with tablets. Don't worry about it. Just go for mobile phones, right? Just make sure it works. It's not that bad. There is an app. If I remember the app, I'll put it in the description, but you can actually shrink the size of your screen. It'll automatically reformat the size of your screen into a mobile size. And then in there, you can take it and mess with it. And by the way, right, I said the chats, boom, look at that. Right below me is their chat as well on VC3. Ironically enough, I didn't even plan that, by the way. I just saw it and I was like, oh, it's comical, right? And then number 6. Now this one's a little bit of a gray area for me because I hate it, but I have tons and tons of friends that swear by this. I have never used it in the MSP world. Full transparency. I just know all my marketing friends use it, and that is capture exit intent. You know when you go click the X button and that person's trying to leave the website, it's like, before you go, right? That's a great place to add a checklist, a grab our newsletter, or did you jump on our newsletter, book a free consultation. There's a bunch of different apps that you have to put on the website. Now, exit intent, if I'm leaving the website, I want to be done with it. Actually, that's a lie. I have used it on my own stuff. I have not used it on an MSP yet because most people don't want to be bothered with it. But if you only get a couple hundred visitors per month, and that can convert at even a 1%, 2%, that's one lead every 100 visits. That could be 2, 3 to up to 6 contacts per month or leads per month. They might not be the hottest leads on the planet, but there is some serious stuff. And sometimes people close out not realizing they closed it out. And it does give them a second to say, oh, no. I didn't want to close out yet. I misclicked. So there is that. But exit intent is a real thing. People do it. I don't particularly like it. It kind of drives me crazy. Hey, no, I'm trying to leave your website, but I have friends in the industry that swear by it. If you'd like to go check it out, it could be something worthwhile for you. But honestly, just make great calls to action. Give massive, massive value and put in testimonials and that social proof, right? Give them the opportunity to download, get the white papers that you're creating, and then also prove that you are as good as you say you are. And I believe you're as good as you say you are. You're watching the best YouTube channel for MSPs out there, truly. So I know that you're doing the right thing or trying to do the right thing. I want to help you get there. Other than that, check us out, growth-generators.com. And like I said, the office move is crazy. I don't know how many videos I'm going to be doing. I'm also re-recording the Launchpad, which is going to be even better. It'll be super, super digestible. I'm excited about that. It's going to be like 20-ish hours of recording. Yay, I'm so excited to re-record it all. But I promise you guys, I'm working on a ton of great stuff for you. Just give me a little bit of time this week and last week. Last week, I had my foster son's 11th birthday party. This week is the moving week. And then life should calm down. I have amazing videos in the new office coming. I'll probably take you along with cleaning up the disaster that is my office. I've already gotten lights, monitor, a desk on the way, signs, and I forgot how expensive tech is, microphones and all that good stuff too. But love you guys as always. I'll see you guys in the next one.